Today I'm going to talk about the issue we are facing in day-to-day life. And now I'm going to say that whether you wanted to choose ice cream flavor or whether you wanted to choose your career, all the things, first thing we are facing about is decision making. What to decide about this and that. So every time we come across so many things in our life, we tend to stuck up between the decision we make in day-to-day life. Now I'm going to say the steps about how to decide our basic needs in our day-to-day life. First thing what you're going to do in decision making is you have to decide about your problem. What is your problem basically? And you have to decide and consider and identify your problem. These are my problems and these are not my problems. You have to consider and segregate the problems basically, and then you have to make choices over it. You have to consider first and then you have to take choices over it. What are the choices I have for decision making? So these are things I have decided. So what are the choices behind that? And after that you have to consider and gather information out of it. You have to collect all the information that have been putting you to the problems and making you not to decide about anything. And later what you have to do is you have to see what are the advantage of it and what are the disadvantage of it. You have to see the pros and cons of your decision. First you have seen the problems and then later you have come across with the decision you have made. So you have to see both the positive and negative of it. Then what you have to do is you have to finalize your decision. This is what my decision is regarding my problems or regarding any of your things that you wanted to choose in your life. So you have to finalize this is what my decision is, and then later last step of your decision making is you have to evaluate whether it is worth the decision you have made it and whether it is not. So you have to evaluate between both and you have to make the list of pros and cons, and you have to do it whether the advantages more or the disadvantages more in your decision, whatever the decision you have made. So you have to see both of it and weigh it, and then later you have to evaluate, then you have to make a decision out of it. This is how you have to decide about how to make a decision in your life. These are the steps that will help you to finalize your decision regarding whatever you take in your life. So what are the things we have seen so far is the 6 steps that is more important in our life to make decision in our life. So first step is you have to identify your problem first. Second step is you have to make the choices out of it. And third one is you have to gather information out of it. And then fourth step is you have to see whether advantage is more or disadvantage is more. And fifth one is you have to find out the decision what you have made and you have to finalize it. And sixth, last one is you have to evaluate the decision you have made finally. This is it. Thank you.